booth, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, we usually at this point talk about quarterback, talk about a game-breaking... It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Now we're on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He fields this at the 18. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week one, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
3rd and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. A sigh of relief for the defense. They got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Finds a man right side. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Pickup of 2 here. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Putting a receiver in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. 2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He has the first down to the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Jukes one defender. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 31. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's able to drive up past the 40. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
On first down, they'll run. And they bring him down around the 34. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 34. Throwing deep towards the end zone. He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Play action on first down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd and long. Back now. Pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On the move, headed right. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Pierce. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bowler like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 yards on the tote, and that won't improve their spot much. 3rd and a mile coming up. Looking to the air here. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Ooh, this was not hit well, and it's headed for the sideline. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 23. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings with the football. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 2nd and 3 now. Still sticking with the passing game. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He's got the ball on the sideline. Oh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll throw it again. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's got it near midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Second and 1. It is cut left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. 20-17, your final. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw now. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
So out now comes the punter. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. He'll take it in short of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they're going to take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. From the red zone now. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Getting out to his left. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lone back gets the handoff. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He stays up. On the move, headed right. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32. Throw left side, complete. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they face second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he can escape no longer. They roll over and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Breaks the tackle, still going. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on it. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Brought in right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to